everyone, this is Chitra, founder at Fleur. Welcome to our YouTube channel where we share with you all different kinds of flower decor tutorials. Today's one is perfect for upcoming Ganesh Chaturthi. Here is the final look. And don't forget to enter our giveaway. All of the details I'm gonna leave down below. And please do like and subscribe to our channel. It really means a lot to us, especially as we're just starting out. So here is everything that we used as part of this tutorial. As usual, everything that we've used, I'm going to be linking down below if it's available on Amazon. If it's not available online, I'll be letting you know where we got it from, so hopefully you can find something similar yourself. The first thing that you're going to pick up is your banana leaves. We use fresh banana leaves. You can also use something like paper if maybe you don't have access to fresh ones, and we picked this up at the local market. We have around 30 banana leaves that we're going to be using, and our wall size, I'm going to also leave it down below so you can approximate how many banana leaves you might be needing. And we just line these up. They're approximately the same size, and all we're doing is sticking them onto the wall with just a little bit of dust tape. This is the same tape that we used in the previous puja look decor, and it works really well. It doesn't peel off our paint, but you might need to test which tape might work best for your walls. Again, I'm going to leave the link to this tape in the description below. And all we're just taking small bits of tape and taping it across. And I'm trying not to be too nitpicky about it and just like putting them kind of not randomly, but I'm not trying to make them extremely straight or anything, just organic, because at the end of the day, the shape of the leaves, they're pretty organic. I didn't cut them to shape them or anything like that. So we're just trying to fill up all of the wall, and if there are any blank spaces, we can come back to that later. As we move up the wall, we're just trying to give a little bit of overlap on the sides and at the bottom. I'm not trying to, again, make it anything really straight or anything perfect. We're just trying to keep it organic and like feeling natural. The reason why I'm trying not to make it straight or like in a super straight line is that would be really hard, because the leaves are not, it's not something that's printed or plastic, so each leaf is a different shape. And it's just so much easier to go for a natural organic kind of a look than try to make anything too geometric or anything too straight or, you know, exact lines or something like that. After we finished pasting all of the banana leaves all the way up, something that can do is around the edges of the banana leaves, you can add a thoran or a pom-pom, anything like that, a garland, just to give it a neat, complete finish. If you're doing this on a board, what you can do is wrap the banana leaves around. You can also just cut the sides so you create really just clean, neat sides. However, we just left ours just to be, and we didn't really make any changes. We didn't cut any of the sides. One thing that we did do, however, is just along the bottom where we had some of the leaves just coming up onto the floor, we trimmed it and we just made a straight line just to give the floor a little bit of finishing just there, but everything else we left pretty organic and just how the leaves are. When you're picking out the leaves, you're gonna have maybe different colors, different shapes, different sizes. I recommend just going in a random order and not thinking too much about, you know, pairing the right sizes together, the right colors together. The more natural and organic you keep it, I think the better it looks. Unless you're really particular and you want everything to be in the same color or the same size, then when you're at the flower market, you can pick the correct leaf size and color and things like that when you're choosing the leaves. Also, any parts of the leaf that you see that's coming off the wall, you can just get a piece of tape, roll it over and stick it to the back, and just to stop it from like flapping forward and create just a smooth finish. So any places that we saw any gaps, we just cut a smaller piece of leaf and tucked it in behind and put on some tape. After we were happy with the banana leaf wall, we went in and added our long-lasting rose thorns. So the thorns I've explained to you guys in a previous video, they're made of wood and they're a great alternative to using fresh flower thorns. Not only do they last forever, so you have less waste on the environment, they're also come in a variety of different colors. We ship them internationally and India-wide. They're relatively easy to look after, and also you can keep reusing them for various bits of decor that you create. Also, a great thing about our torans is that they're extremely light. So this is why we can do this particular technique the way that we're doing it. If you are using fresh flower torans, this might not be possible for you because the torans will be heavier. But let's show you what we're doing. So basically, we're taking our rose toran. This is with a white tuberose string and then a yellow rose at the end. And we're going to use just a small pin and pin it onto the leaf. So this is why I was saying that if you have a fresh flower toran, it won't work because the fresh flower will be too heavy for the leaf and it will just tear the leaf right through. But with these long-lasting torans, which are light, it works really, really well. So we're just going to go through and we're just pinning it. Two at the top and then just going down. You can add as many of these torans as you like. You can add different colors. We use yellow roses and white tuberose, but a completely white look would also look really, really lovely and just very elegant. Also, as Ravi is going through and adding in the torans, I'm just gonna add a green carpet to the bottom. That's the kind of look that we're going for, an all green kind of very natural look. You could also add a white carpet if you just wanted something very minimalistic, something that's yellow to match the color of the roses. After the rose torans are all hung, I'm going to add in a small white circular table. You could add in any kind of shaped table you want, or you could even just place everything on the floor. If you want your idol, it could be on a puja chowki or something like that. On the table, I'm adding a mirror plate just for the Ganesh idol to sit on. You don't have to add this extra element, but we just did it just for a little bit of glitz and just to add something a little bit extra. Later on, you'll also see we added this a little bit towards the end because the idol was a little bit low and it was getting hidden by all of the things in front. I did just prop it up on just some little vases that we had, little white vases, just to give it a little bit of height. So that's something that you might want to consider, that you might want to keep your idol on a little box or something that just has a little bit of a height. To set up everything for the puja, I am getting help from our florist, who is Ravi. He's been with us for around 3 years and I rely on him heavily for a lot of the things that we do, especially something like this. A lot of you guys will know that I grew up in Australia, so a lot of these items with the puja and what happens, the rituals, the traditions, is not something that we were able to practice regularly because we had very limited resources. So Ravi is showing us kind of how he would do the puja at his home, because Ganesh Puja, he says, is one of his favorites in the year. So this is how he would do it. For this part, I'm going to ask Ravi to describe how he would decorate for Ganesh Ji's Puja. This is something you do at home.
Yes.
Yeah, this is something that he does at home. It's a lot more knowledgeable about this than I am. So let's do this with him.
First, this is
What is this called?
Kalshan.
Kalsham. Okay, fine.
Kalshan.
Okay, this is what leaf? Okay, mango leaves. Okay, and you're putting how many? Any number?
5.
5. Okay. On top of the mango leaves, we're adding a dried coconut, and then we're going to go ahead and apply 5 markings with the red sindoor. So we've gone ahead and we've added the coconut and the pot in front of the Ganesh idol, adding in some fresh flowers which we just procured from our garden. I know a lot of people don't like to add roses as part of their puja decor or their offerings, so that's something maybe that you can decide what you want to add. You can get flowers from the market for this, or even just for your garden. It makes just a really great option. And then in front we added the puja saman, so which includes our diya, it includes our agarbatti and things like that. In front of the Ganesh idol, we're also adding some Paan pata, and I think we've got 5 leaves there, so there's 2 on one side and 3 on the other side. We added in some laddus. You can add anything that you want. On one side, we just have something that's from a local sweet shop, and on the other side, we have a healthy version of laddus, which is from the Healthy Kitchen, who was really lovely to send us over these laddus that we've used in a couple of our reels. We're adding in our agarbattis as well. With your prasad and things like that, you can add, I guess, whatever you want. Again, growing up, we didn't have access to so many Indian sweets and even the ingredients to make a lot of it. So we used just a lot of fruits and other things like that. So depending on where you are, you can totally mix and match and do what's available to you. One of the other things that we've also gone ahead and added are some tea light holders. These are from a local Indian brand called Rashi Agarwal Art. I'll be linking it down below. She makes these beautiful resin tea light holders and I just added them in. We're also using brass diyas and I've had these for about 2 to 3 years. Use them every single Diwali and absolutely love them. One hack that I like to use that because we have pets at home and it's just a bigger cleanup, I don't always like to use the oil and the cotton wick, and even when we're doing events or we are doing a tutorial, how we'll set it up just to avoid the mess is either use a tea light candle or use a LED candle, and these diyas that we're using, they fit a tea light or a LED candle just perfectly and it just makes it easier to clean up. I find that your diyas will also last longer because they don't get burnt or they don't get dirty. We also added in some diya stands and again did the same thing. Instead of adding the oil and the cotton wick, we just got some LED battery operated lights, wrapped it around the diya. Our one is a little bit messy, you could probably do a neater job, and then just hid the little battery packs. An easy hack that you can do if you have maybe kids or animals or pets, or you just don't maybe have access to the oil and the wick, or just want an easier time with the cleanup, that is something that you can do. And here's the final look. I really love this look. I think it could work for so many events and it was really easy for us to create. You could probably do this by yourself. It will take you a little bit longer. It'll be a little bit faster with a friend. But it is an overall stunning look. Try this for upcoming Ganesh Chaturthi, or if you have an at-home haldi or mehndi function. If you don't have access to the banana leaves, and I completely understand you may not if you're living somewhere that's not in India, it might not be regularly available. You can get paper cutouts of the banana leaves, get them printed at your local print shop and just cut them out yourself. That would be a great option and it make a really stunning look, and it's something that you could probably also reuse again, and you could also recycle them if you need to. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and are as excited as we are about upcoming Ganesh Chaturthi and this festive season. We have so many more tutorials coming for you. If you have any suggestions or anything that you would like to see, you can leave it down in the comments below. And don't forget to enter our giveaway. I'm going to be leaving all the details of that also down below. Remember to hit the like button if you liked our video and subscribe if you want to see more videos from us. Bye!